Good morning. Welcome back to Raising Humans Together, topic 121, the child who thinks I am never good enough. I'm Shubha Joshi, and we will explore as to why we develop this kind of a belief. Now, just imagine a child coming home with 98% marks on his paper, and you see father flipping over the pages to see where the child lost marks. It's natural because we want to help the child score the remaining 2%. But when the father will stop and ask him, why did you miss this comma? You know this spelling. You knew this fact. Why did you not write it? The child is unable to answer. And the father will advise, and the things continue. A few months later, there's a drawing competition, and the mother is insisting that the child will participate because the child is good in drawing, and the child refuses to. He says, there are many other children better than me. Why should I? I would not. So, between these two different kinds of incidents that happen, the child has developed that to get attention, to get praise, to get acceptance, I need to be performing. And child doesn't know it. Child is a child, right? So, somewhere we need to understand the children are born believing they are adequate, they're full, they are the emperor of this world. Nobody ever has this feeling of inadequacy. But slowly we develop that through thousands of daily interactions. We have three basic questions that we need keep asking ourselves. Am I seen? Am I valued? Am I accepted? Seen, valued, accepted. And when the answers to these questions are conditional, I see you if you are dressed well. I accept you if you behave well. I value you if you contribute something. And somewhere child begins to develop this identity based on achievement rather than just being. So somewhere this comes up saying, I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I am not good. Now, the sad thing is, this belief sticks in me through my adulthood and influences every relationship I encounter in my life unless I heal it. So, we need to begin looking if the child is constantly corrected. Of course, we want the child to get better. My tone, my way of correcting the child is more important than simply correcting. I may not have enough time to sit through and explain through and all that, but at least I can use my tone well, my voice well. Is the child compared? Now, this comparison tells the child that someone else is a standard. I am lagging behind. And they won't go through thinking all of this. They just say, I'm not good enough. Someone else is better than me. Soon the whole world is better than me. Of course, the conditional phrases. I'm proud of you because you came first. Condition. And somehow we don't like those conditions. It feels very contracting. And human soul wants that expansion. Chasing perfectionism. We want our child to be perfect. So, somewhere, all of these criticisms that the child hears becomes the inner voice of the child. Eventually, as parents, as teachers, we may not be in their life, they may not hear our physical sound. But unfortunately, by then, it has become their own internal sound. They keep saying, I probably will fail. I always make mistakes. I am stupid. And then they hesitate taking charge or participating in life. And present day, social media makes it worse. Children today not only compare themselves with classmates, but some unseen, unheard, unmet people. That inadequacy looms large in everyone now. I post something and I keep looking for how many likes I get. So I, as a parent, need to help my child experience the expansion, experience that failing. It's okay. We learn from it. We'll take our own time, build that security, feeling safe to fail so the child can develop the confidence. Some of the signs that we may look for when the child has begun to believe that he or she is not good enough. They're constantly blaming someone else. They're saying, I'm not good at it. When a mistake happens, they drop everything down and start crying. They give up quickly. They don't want to be part of any competitions. They want constant reassurances. They excessively say sorry, and they never feel satisfied. They never, they cannot even enjoy their own success. They need constant praise. So if these are some of the qualities that you're observing in your child, it's time to stop and think and begin to praise not the results, but the process, the effort that the child is putting in, the curiosity that the child has, the kindness, the persistence, the courage sometimes the child shows, the honesty, punctuality the child has. All of us have those qualities. Maybe we are not noticing it enough. So when I begin noticing these qualities in the process before there is a result achieved, child begins to feel that I'm appreciated for who I am, not for what I achieve. That's an extremely important belief or experience, feeling a child must get. Sometimes the child who believes I'm never good enough is living with a parent, besides a parent who quietly believes the same. So I need to be making sure that I am also trusting my own being, who I am, than what I achieve. I appreciate myself for that. And the child will begin to also achieve it. So the greatest gift that we can give child is one who can believe that I can do it. I don't have to earn my self-worth. I already have it. I am adequate. And with that, you will have this child willing to take risks, willing to try different things, willing to share, willing to behave, act courageously in the life, and not suffer because they think they're not good enough. Thank you.